Hello, Psychic Andrew Warnes. You know, about 4 months ago, I met this really beautiful woman online. Ticked all the boxes, as people do. Well, I thought so. And it went along really, really nicely until about a week ago when we were having a drink, and she told me that's the end. Something wasn't working for her. That's okay. I could accept that in my mind and all that sort of stuff. Emotionally, not so much. Now, what I'm just describing here is happening a lot. We know this. So if we look at that, when I said that emotional stuff, for me, I know, and this is for most people, I know it goes back to some sort of abandonment. Now, with abandonment comes loneliness and emptiness. Okay, now we all know breaking up is not fun. It's not at all. It's when we're in a relationship, it starts something we need to go and see, someone we can talk to. It's a go-to person, and you love that feeling, the smile, the warmth, and all that sort of thing, and the conversation, and not to miss out on that fantastic sex, which happens with a new relationship. It's really quite wonderful. I'd be the first to say that. Okay, so something inside of me actually wants to hurt this person. Now, I'm actually above that. I actually don't want to hurt her, not at all. She's a really beautiful person. That didn't mean to say that it wasn't some little stabber, ooh, you know, thing that went on, you know. And for me, that was very easy to dismiss. I did want the last word though, and that is a real abandonment symptom. Okay, now abandonment, I'll just say, just quickly, abandonment is a childlike thing. It comes from our childhood. Adults can't be abandoned. The person left, that's all that happened. So we need to keep that in mind. If I'm feeling abandonment, I'm being childlike. And that was actually quite easy for me to work through that. And also, in this one-upmanship of wanting to have that last word, if this is one-upmanship, there's always a benefit in it, a benefit for me, and we need to look for that benefit. Okay, so after 1 week, I'm probably 90% free. That's the way I'm going to put it, you know. So how did I get a 90% free in 1 week? No, I must admit, that first few days, I was down in the dumps. I really was, okay. I was taking this stuff, that's called Rescue Remedy. I was making notes for myself, you know, what's great about this, Andrew, all that sort of stuff. And I was doing a hell of a lot of stuff. I was on my phone a lot. I was trying to get work done. Still seeing clients. I'm very, very good with clients. I can go into a professional zone with my clients. They wouldn't even know a thing. So, what did I do? I made a point of taking a couple of 2 or 3 doses of Rescue Remedy, this stuff here, a couple of times a day, 3 times a day, and that calms the emotions. That at least allows me to think. Okay, I made a point, no substantial decisions during this time because I knew I was in some sort of fog. Now, I also did my perturbation stuff. We have talked about this before in blogs. If you want to know more, just go down the blogs. Now, the perturbation stuff is those 3 questions. Okay, knowing the way I'm feeling, what's great about that? When is now a great time for me to move out of the way I'm feeling? And the last one being, what is the first thing I can do to help myself with that? Now, I went through those things a lot on a daily basis. The first 3 days, I found 2 or 3 days, I found it hard, but after that, it became actually quite easy. So, what it made me do, or allowed me to do, is to get busy. But I did good things. I went to the movies. But mind you, I did not go to any sad movies. I don't want to be in that emotion. I don't want to be a reminder. I don't drink much alcohol anyway, but I didn't have any alcohol. I went out with a very, very, very special young person I know and had a break-up ice cream with her. on a Friday night. That was fantastic, and I talked to lots and lots of happy friends. To people, I don't want people to take me down. I want people to take me up. Now, I also talk to trusted friends, my mentors, okay? I needed to get this stuff in my mind, to get different aspects of it. I had it myself, but I wanted different aspects. Now, some of these people tried to put it onto her, onto this, the woman that broke up with me, and I go, yeah, you can do that. They can do that. They tried to find fault in her. There's no fault from her perspective. This is all my stuff, okay? And in other words, I didn't want to go into the drama glue stuff with these. There's about 5 people I talked to, and they all gave me different perspectives. It was really good, you know. The most important thing for me is I needed reassurance, deep down reassurance that I'm still a good person. I know that. I've got confidence to go through that, fantastic confidence, but I just need that little bit of reassurance. And I got that. Now, I also got back into my normal routine. My normal routine in the morning, I get out of bed fairly early and I meditate and I go for a big long walk and I do some stretches and things like that. You know, and I have a coffee out and I come home and have breakfast and all that sort of stuff. One day, early this week, actually, I went for a massage as well. And so I did things, you know. So, and that's all I've been doing. I've been busy in my work, but not too busy. I don't want to, you know, it's really important for me not to go and spend all my time on the computer and all my time working. People do that. They put, the relationship's finished, I'll go into that mental stuff, that ego stuff. I didn't want that. This emotional stuff is real for me, and I didn't want that. I wanted the real thing. So, it's taken me a week, but now I'm getting it. I'm not going to go into what that relationship was for, but I've now got it. I know what it's for. And I also am beginning to see, wow, I learned some stuff. Now, out of it, it's come out some really amazing, and I would think a little crazy of some of the stuff that I'm off to learn. I'm going off to learn some stuff that I've never ever done before in my life, and that's going to buzz me up a bit, I hope. And a lot of the stuff is about sexual boundaries. I'm going into to talk to some people and do some meetups sort of things. And this is stuff I have never ever contemplated before. Okay, so that's what we need to do. Do something different. Do those tips. And getting busy and all that sort of stuff. But most of all, allow that emotion stuff to be there. It's real. We don't want to switch it off. Okay, so that's your lot, and enjoy it. So I know there's quite a few people out who have been through the same thing. Okay, you have a great day. Bye.